नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 13, chapter entitled The Stealing of the Boys and Calves of Brahma. Text 6, 7 doesn't have purports, so I'll just read 6 and 7, and 8 we will chant together. Atra bhaktavyam asmabhir divarudham Shudharditaha Vatsa Samipe Ahpitva Charantu Shanakaistrinam. Translation: I think we should take our lunch here, since Krishna is speaking. Since we are already hungry because the time is very late, here the calves may drink water and go slowly here and there and eat the grass. Text 7. Tateti payayitvarbha vatsan arudhya shadvale muktva shikyani bubuju samam bhagavata muda. Translation: accepting Lord Krishna's proposal, the cowherd boys allowed the calves to drink water from the river and then tied them to trees where there was green tender grass. Then the boys opened their baskets of food and began eating with Krishna in great transcendental pleasure. Text 8. Please repeat. Krishnasya Vishwak Puroraji Abhyananaha. Okay. Puroraji Mandalaihi Abhyananaha Ulladrishaha Vraja Arbakaha Saha Upavistaha Vipine Virejuhu Chadaha Yatha Amboruha Karnikayaha Krishnasya Vishwak Pururaji Mandale. Krishnasya Vishwak Pururaji Mandale Abhyanana Pulladrisho Vrajarbakaha Abhyanana Pulladrisho Vrajarbakaha Sahopavishta Vipane Vrajejush Sahopavishta Vipane Virejush Chadha Yathamboruha Karnikayaha Chada Yathamboruha Karnikayaha Krishnasya Vishwah Pururaji Mandale Abhyananaha Pulladrisho Vrajarbakaha Sahopavishta Vipane Virejush Chada yadhamboruha karnikayaha. Listen. Krishnasya Vishwa Gururaji Mandale. Others? Krishnasya Vishwa, surrounding Krishna, Gururaji Mandalaihi, by different encirclements of associates, Abhyananaha, everyone looking forward to the center where Krishna was sitting, Ulladrishaha, their faces looking very bright because of transcendental pleasure, Vrajarbakaha, all the coward boys of Vrajabhumi, Sahaupavishtaha, sitting with Krishna, Vipine, in the forest, Virejuhu, so nicely and beautifully made, Chadaha, petals and leaves, Yata, just as, Amboruha, of a lotus flower, Karnikayaha, of the world. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Founder Acharya, ISKCON and BPT. Translation: like the wall of a lotus flower surrounded by its petals and leaves, Krishna sat in the center, encircled by lines of his friends, who all looked very beautiful. Every one of them was trying to look forward towards Krishna, thinking that Krishna might look toward him. In this way, they all enjoyed their lunch in the forest. To a pure devotee, Krishna is always visible as stated in Brahma Samhita, Santas Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti, and as indicated by Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvatah Panipadam Tat Sarvatokshi Mukham. If by accumulating pious activities, krita punya punjaha, one is raised to the platform of pure devotional service, Krishna is always visible in the core of one's heart. One who has attained such perfection is all beautiful in transcendental bliss. The present Krishna consciousness movement is an attempt to keep Krishna in the center, for if this is done, all activities will automatically become beautiful and blissful. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukom Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripātamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swaminiti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devin Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishnasya Vishwah Pururaji Mandalair Abhyananah Kulladrisho Vrajarvakaha Sahopavishta Vipane Virejush Sadayathambhoruha Karnikayaha. Translation: like the whirl of a lotus flower surrounded by its petals and leaves, Krishna sat in the center, encircled by lines of his friends, who all looked very beautiful. Every one of them was trying to look forward toward Krishna, thinking that Krishna might look toward him. In this way, they all enjoyed their lunch in the forest. So, in our previous temple, we had a makeshift temple. So, on the ceiling, we had a banner printed and stuck, which had two lotus. So, one showing Krishna Leela, the other showing Gaur Leela. So, similar explanation is given. Krishna is the center, and all the boys are surrounded in concentric circles. So everybody is surrounded. So we can see if there is a lake, you put a stone, and then the stone creates waves, concentric circles. Looks very beautiful. But then if you put 4 or 5 stones together, when it is having different center points, then doesn't look good. Then the concentric circles, clash each other and looks ugly, doesn't look beautiful. So therefore, if we understand, so of course, in the reality, there cannot be another center. Center can be only Krishna. We can't keep ourselves in the center. We can imagine for some time, and Krishna may allow us for some time due to karma or some desires, allow us to be in the center of so-called situation, time, place, circumstances. We may be the center of attraction, but it's not going to last long. That we should understand. So if you put Krishna in the center, then everything looks blissful and beautiful. So that's the whole purport. So all boys are sitting around with various lunch box. There is no delivery of Swiggy, Zomato in the Vrindavan forest. So it's all prepared by their loving mothers in the morning and sent with them. And interestingly, it has to be good for 1 year, correct? So they are eating, I think, after 1 year or something. So it should not have not got spoiled. And I think Jiva Goswami and Vishnu Chakravarti, one of them, is commenting that this lunchbox maybe was kept in the Agasura's stomach. They were taking inside, One Acharya said it was hung in the tree. The other Acharya said it was taken along with them. So in either case, a good refrigerator was there. That 1 year it was kept good, and now again they are opening the boxes and different. If Nitya Mukta, if the Gopa is from Andhra Pradesh, he would have carried Pulyodarai, tamarind rice. If he's from Gujarat, he would have carried Dokula, Kandvi. From Canada, pancake. I don't know. You have to check it out there. Idli, dosa. But Sukadeva Goswami saw curd rice and pickle. In Uttar Pradesh, I don't think so. They eat curd rice and pickle, but somehow some influence was there. Tamil Nadu was there, putting curd rice and pickle. So definitely some Tamil boy was there. Proud to be Tamilian. I am not Tamilian, by the way. I am from Andhra. Okay. So curd rice and pickle made all the way in Uttar Pradesh in Krishna's hand. So different boys offering different foodstuffs, and Krishna is enjoying this pastime. So amazing, full display of cuisines will be there. Pure ghee, pure love, pure bhakti, pure masala, blissful, full feast. This is Krishna consciousness. So, yes, all blissful and beautiful, but if Krishna is in the center. Prabhupada said we are attempting to put Krishna in the center. Why this word attempt? Because if people like demons put in the center, then this attempt will be disturbed. So, therefore, we have to be very careful. Prabhupada has given us this movement. He made Krishna in the center. But if some of the demons and a garb of devotees want to put themselves in the center, then the all blissful and beautiful thing will become ugly and nasty. Suffering. Ugly and suffering. So, those who are feeling suffering in devotional service, ugly, then they should understand that, they are not keeping Krishna in the center. Those devotees who are blissful and beautiful doesn't mean external beauty, beauty of Krishna consciousness. Then we can understand that they are keeping Krishna in the center. So just Narasimha appearance last festival we celebrated. So we saw Hiranyakashipu, he kept everything under his control. Literally. All three worlds, all demigods, 33 crores of demigods, everybody, all planets, all living entities, all governments, all internet, everything was under his control. For some time, at least he was thinking everything is under control. And it may be true in one sense, Krishna allowed it, just so that there will be a big fall down. But except this small 5 years old little boy, and that was the cause of his disturbance. Everybody is listening to me except this small boy. And therefore his BP was 180 always. So he had to take BP, sugar tablets, no happiness. But this Prahlad Maharaj, you can see, literally he is not having any political power. If he would have agreed to his father, yes, he will hire everything. He will be the king. But he was not agreeing. That means he didn't have any power. Father didn't give him any power. There is no any position. There is no any physical so-called strength or nobody to influence. But then his mind was under his control. And therefore we can see the result was ultimately Hiranyakashipu was defeated. So Prahlad was victorious. So in all our service, in all our consciousness, in all our attitude, if we keep Krishna in the center, then whatever we endeavor, definitely it will be successful. Krishna is the center. If we just realize it, anyway he is the center. But if we put ourselves in the center, then we are just waiting to get defeated. And already when we try to put ourselves in center, already we are defeated, but just manifestation may take time. The moment we think we are at the center, already he is failed, But then it's just question of when it will get manifested. The whole universe, is running because of the energy of Supreme Lord. Because of Bhagavan, everything is running. Millions of planets, universes, stars, and there's millions of cells inside the body. Because of Paramatma, everything is running. Because of Super Soul, all universe is functioning. Prabhupada said, just like body, everything is jada. When Super Soul enters, it becomes conscious. So similarly, the whole material world is also jada. But then when Supreme Lord enters, it becomes functional, it starts to grow also. Everything happens. So everything is already functioning because Krishna is in the center. So if we can just align with this frequency, how you call? Match the frequency. Chemicals should go together. If we can just tune ourselves with this consciousness, with this frequency, then we can be successful. We don't have to be individually powerful, individually knowledgeable, individually, I have to be smart, I have to be beautiful, I have to earn this to achieve this, I have to study this to pass this. Yes, all this may be true. But if Krishna is not in the center, it's all defeat. If Krishna is the center, already we are successful. So Hiranyakashipu thought everything, all energy is working under his direction. Everything is working under his direction, he thought. But ultimately it was all big zero, big hole, dark hole. Scientists call it, correct? Something dark energy, black hole. Black hole. Everything is just big hole, became zero. And that's the reason why we came here also. We are all, simply we don't have strength, otherwise we would have been Hiranyakashipu. Otherwise the desire is same that of Ravana and Hiranyakashipu. We want to be center, and that's why we came here. We want to dance like Krishna, no. We want to dance with Krishna, no. We want to dance in the place of Krishna without Krishna. And who are we then? Ravana, Hiranyakashipu. Good morning. So we are all mini Ravanas, not assembled devotees, myself. So those who are not devotees, they are all Ravanas, Hiranyakashipus, demons, who want to put themselves in the center, and therefore we came to this material world. We don't want to dance with Krishna. Krishna allowed, okay, you want to dance, you dance, but with me, no. In the center, okay, you can be center, like here, Gopa, he felt he is in the center, Krishna is seeing only him. Gopis also felt Krishna is only dancing with him. Oh, you can be center in that way also. No. I want to dance in the place of Krishna. Without Krishna. I want to enjoy without Krishna. Of course, it's hell and heaven, what the Gopas and Gopis feeling themselves, they want to be center. It's completely different. It's because why they want to be in the center, why they thought that Krishna is seeing only me. Is that not ego? The Gopis, they think Krishna is dancing only with me. Gopa is here also. So many Gopas are there, thousands and thousands of Gopas, but every Gopa is thinking Krishna is seeing only me. I am very near. Everybody else is another side. Like that feeling is there. Acharya has explained. Every Gopa is thinking Krishna is seeing only me. So why they feel like that? It's because Krishna is giving them such experience. That's how Krishna wants them to feel, and therefore they are feeling. So the difference between a devotee and demon is whatever a devotee does, it's only for Krishna's pleasure, whereas a demon always is doing for his selfish cause. But again, Prabhupada amazingly said, selfish means what? Doing everything for the self, correct? Self-centeredness. But then Prabhupada said, at least know what is self. Then self-centeredness will be good. If we know that I am soul, what is the self? I am soul, then you will understand, oh, That means super soul is I am servant of Krishna. But then you misidentification of the self, then self-centeredness is problem. If you understand I am soul and then have self-centeredness, you may get purified gradually. But you don't know what is self. And therefore, misidentifying yourself with the body. Now Prabhupada said you are serving something else. We are not this body, we are soul. Now what's happening? Whole life we are serving this body. That means whom we are serving? We are not serving us, we are serving something else. Somebody, something. So therefore Prabhupada said, anyway you are serving somebody and something, why not serve Krishna? Even if you think Krishna is somebody and something, instead of serving this body, you serve Krishna. Then you will be happy. Kamadina katina katita palita durnideshas tesham jhatanai maina karuna sapana upashanti utsrujaitan yedupate sampratam labdabhutis tvam ayata sharanam abhayam niyukshatma dasye. Kamadina katina katita palita durnideshas tesham jata maina karuna. Life after life, day after day, second after second, we are trying to serve something else. We are trying to serve our senses, our relatives, our dog, our cat, and this and that, and we are not happy. But still, we are shamelessly, we want to try the same thing again and again. We are getting beaten by Maya millions of lifetimes, and shamelessly we are serving others. So why not serve Krishna? Prabhupada said at least one life serve Krishna. So many lifetimes we have attempted trying to serve others. So why don't you one lifetime give to Krishna? You will be happy. There will be no loss. But then Yadupati, due to the mercy of Krishna, I have awakened from this ignorance. I have got this knowledge. So let me surrender to him. So that is the Krishna consciousness movement. This is the Goloka chart. If you have seen, there's a design, Goloka chart. You can see who is in the center. Krishna is the center. Krishna is center. Krishna is everywhere. So he is the Adi, Madhya and Antya. So everywhere is Krishna and center is Krishna. You can see our temple design. Center is Krishna. Easy to design in Photoshop. Pull the altar a little bit if we can. Put ourselves in the center, fix your position, get some post. 15 years I am serving. So who am I? Secretary, Vice President, something. Temple management. Who are you? What are you doing? I am Temple Management Board. Something. Get something position. Get some position. Fix yourself. So we should fix ourselves. We want to put ourselves in the center. If that is the case, yes, Photoshop we can design Krishna in the center. But what is a consciousness? Always we have to bribe something. So for every service, little bribe, one chocolate. Glorification, we expect glorification. So always there is a motivation, material motivation. But when Krishna is the only motivation, then the devotee is, always happy. There is no suffering to him. There is no any problem to him. So we can see those devotees who are keeping Krishna in the center. You can see always they are happy. There is no. Of course, they take anxiety for Krishna. Externally looking, it may look like suffering. So, but then it is spiritually great bliss. So whereas those who always try to do minimum, so Krishna knows who is doing minimum and who is doing maximum. Some may have their limits. So but then if we are in the comfort zone, what it is called comfort zone. Comfort zone means we can do little more, but then we don't want to do it. So if that is the case, Krishna is not happy. So let it be with body, let it be with donations or whatever. We think the donor could do little more. He could give. He's choosing the small option. Let his hand go little up. Krishna inspire him. What? How much zeros he's putting? What he's putting? 1010. Oh my God, he put the slash. You all don't know that anxiety. Bell is ringing, Prashadam is coming to the plate, no problem. So you can ask us, we will give seminar. What is anxiety? So, so Krishna will inspire. If we keep Krishna in the center, Krishna can do miracles. Hmm? So, but are we sincere? It's all question of our sincerity. So, crossing that comfort zone, everybody should try more. So then we can get purified. So, of course, there may be cases. I don't want to be in the center, Prabhu. I don't want to be. I don't want this position. Just I'll be a simple devotee. But you can be a simple devotee. I will not take up stress. I will not take up more seva. That is also bogus. You may not externally aspire for post, but you have no desire to do seva also. So that means again what? Again you are internally trying to be center, listening to your own mind, listening to your own minds, that let me not serve Krishna, let me serve my sinful desires. Aghasura, agha means sin. So this body is, what is this body? Is sinful reaction. Trying to satisfy this sinful reaction. Decorating the sin. So this is what non-devotees try to do, decorating the sin. Sinful reaction. It's a lump of sinful reaction, that's all. Optimistic, Prabhuji. Why you are always pessimistic? So we can see our Acharya's amazing purports. So I'll just read. This verse describes the arrangements for the picnic, Krishna conscious picnic. Last year we had a picnic, Ayodhya, Janakpur, Nepal. Every day is picnic for devotees. Navanava Rasadhamni, Udyantarantuma Ashit. Yesterday the shloka was there. Every day newer and newer, deeper and deeper. Every Mangalarati is festival for devotees. Dancing, singing, jubilant. Krishna sat in the center, encircled by lines of his friends. All the boys are looking towards the center where Krishna was sitting. It was due to love that all the coward boys wanted to face Krishna. You can see here. It's due to love. Krishna fulfilled their desire by employing his Sarva Sankalpata Shakti to make his face and limbs appear in all directions at once. We can see some paintings, sometimes they draw. From whichever direction you see, it appears as if the painting is looking at you. In our art book also, I think, the Prabhupada's photo is like that. Any direction you see, it appears Prabhupada is looking at you. So, Krishna in reality, what is it? Virtual experience. He gave virtual experience. Now only virtual games are becoming famous, but 5,000 years ago, Krishna gave virtual experience to all the coward boys, all the gopis. Wherever they are, who are they are all seeing Krishna, and it appears Krishna is seeing only them. Thus each boy thought, I am sitting in front, directly facing Krishna. But the other boys are sitting at a distance with their backs or sides to Krishna. You can see here. Looks like egoistic, right? Others are sitting a bit far or on the side. I am only sitting in the front. But this real ego. Krishna is giving them experience due to too much of love. We can't imitate this. So the boys praised. Okay. The grassy field was full of soft durva. They had brought their bundles from homes in the morning. Previous to entering Aga's stomach, they had hung their packets on trees so that they could play comfortably. Now they opened the packet, or they entered Aga's stomach with their packets, but by Lord's power, their lunches did not get affected. Interesting. So if we can find such fridge, Grahasthas will be very happy. Why 3 days? Why 1 week? Put everything for 1 year, have a picnic and come back after a year. So Krishna sat in the center, encircled by lines of his friends whose eyes were wide with joy. Sitting with him in Vrindavan, they shone like the whirl of a lotus flower surrounded by its petals. Their faces were facing Krishna. Their eyes were wide with joy. This was arranged by Lord's inconceivable energy to please him. They appeared beautiful in Vrindavan. This indicates Vrindavan's great beauty. So we can understand, if we can put Krishna in the center, then that is Vrindavan. We may be in temple, but if we are not having this consciousness, then we are in Maya. We are not in temple. Somebody may be in their home, but if they can keep Krishna in the center of their life, then that is so temple. So of course in Ras Leela, Krishna expanded personally and he danced with each gopi. But here he didn't expand, but then he gave the same experience, that as if everybody. So virtual reality, I was telling. So this the so-called reality of this world is actually dream. Whereas a spiritual person, even if he dreams, that is reality. That's the contrary quality of material and spiritual world. Devotee offering in meditation sweet rice. Devotee can construct a bigger temple, golden temple also in their heart. Looks very easy. But that devotee can eat also in mind. So if we are in that level, if you can eat in the mind, only for eating you need reality. Come to the plate. But service in the mind and heart, and that is not allowed. If we are elevated to the degree that we can eat also in the mind, then you can construct temple in the mind. Otherwise, temple commander is calling, Prabhuji, pot wash. I am cleaning my heart. Gundisha margin. Won't help. This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Rath Yatra season. Now Jagannath is sick. Pastime of sickness. So beautiful dance he's going to do. You can see here Rath Yatra, 7 groups. Some devotees can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in each group, just like in Ras Leela. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also expands and dances. So I was telling about those 2 lotus in the previous temple hall. So one is Krishna Leela, one is Chaitanya Leela, and center of that of Krishna Leela is Rasa dance, and center of Chaitanya Leela is Sankirtan, and both are singing and dancing. And when you get tired, Rasgulla, Sandesh and everything. So singing, dancing, feasting, singing, dancing, feasting. That's all. So if you sing, dance, eat in Mahaprabhu's pastime, then you can join Krishna's singing, dancing, feasting, pastime. And on the way also we can dance. So this is the beauty. And what is this Rath Yatra all about? Prabhupada in a purport in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he says. So Srimati Radharani and all devotees, not all devotees, some devotees came to Kurukshetra to see Krishna after how many years? Some 80 years, 90 years, something. They didn't see Krishna. So after so many years they came to Kurukshetra, when Krishna came there on the pretext of solar eclipse, correct? So, and they're seeing Krishna, but it's not their Krishna, it is Dwaraka Krishna. So they want to take Krishna back to Vrindavan, and that is the emotion of Rath Yatra. So Prabhupada in the purport, he says, why Radharani wanted to take Krishna to Vrindavan? Already she is seeing Krishna, but she wanted Krishna to come to Vrindavan and to give pleasure to other devotees who are suffering in the separation. So for other devotees' pleasure, Srimati Radharani wanted to take. And Krishna also will be happy seeing other devotees. So always, anything you can see with pure devotees, always selfless. There is no selfishness, always selfless. So it's very, very difficult to relate to such high level of devotion. So, but we are trying slowly. Everybody is in different degrees. So at least we should not be grossly, self-centered. So we have to understand. If we don't understand, then Krishna will help us. Devotees will help us. So accept the treatment. Sometimes it is by verbal. Sometimes Krishna may slap us. Maybe heavy slap. So we don't know. So before you get fully beaten, so intelligently we should try to understand this and experience it and practice it. Otherwise, Hiranyakashipu, what punch he got. So we can't bear such treatments of Maya. So better we realize Krishna is center. So one psychological Ayurvedic doctor showing some person showed the video. He said, I. We have three eyes. So what is that? Aham mameti. So we are not always, I'm not thinking always I, Prabhu. There is three people at least. Who is that three? I, me, and mine. These are the three things. So he said, that person, I means illness. We means wellness. Wow. So he said, there are millions of cells in the body. The cell is always, knows only love. If it is learning to hate somebody, cheat somebody, then already that's how the disease begins. So always you love. This is a karmi person. So actually it's true. If we are always selfish, that is causing harm even to our own self. Even if it is, let it be for the body, let it be for the self, the soul, it is harmful. The moment we think we should cheat others, we should lie, we should have some duplicitous consciousness, everything, the moment we have such desire, that is already, we are spoiling our spiritual growth, we are spoiling ourselves. We think we are achieving success. I cheated successfully. I cheated successfully. So this is the worst. If we fail in the cheating technique, he is far better than one who is achieving success in his cheating. Why? Because one who is achieving success in cheating is in illusion that he has got a success. Whereas one who failed in his cheating technique, at least he has realized that he cannot cheat. It's just like material success and failure, both are failure. But material success is more failure. Why? Why material success is more failure than the material failure? Because somebody who materially failed is anyway failed, but who has achieved success in material life, he is thinking he has got success, but he will be failed ultimately. So that is more failure. He is in illusion thinking, I have achieved success, but he will be more miserable later when he will lose everything. So sometimes we cheat and we think, yeah, I have achieved success. I have nicely cheated. I escaped the service. Or without doing service, I have got the credit. So, but we will be the loser ultimately. So Krishna is so expert cheater. Krishna is known as Makan Shore, expert cheater. And he's so expert, he won't make us realize that he's cheating us. He'll make us feel we are achieving all success, and the net result will be utter failure, like Hiranyakashipu. Every moment he was thinking he was successful, conquering everything, but the net result was he failed. So of course here in this Brahma Vimohan Leela, so Brahmaji is our Parampara Acharya, the pure soul. So sometimes they enact pastimes. So on Krishna's order. So different cases, different things. So Brahma having 4 brains, correct? 4 heads, 4 brain. So one brain weighs 1.4 kg approximately. So 4 brain means, in case if he has same size of brain, how much? 6 kgs. So he has got 6 kgs of brain. And imagine he's used all 6 kgs. Einstein, they say, is the person who used maximum of the brain. Some people have, but we don't use, most of us. So, and Brahma, whole body is made up of intelligence. And that is not AI, that is almost NI. There is no chat GPT. What is it? So there is no program. There is no Google Play Store to download. Everything is downloaded. Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavaye. Everything was downloaded at the moment of creation. So Brahma's whole body is made up of fine intelligence, which Elon Musk cannot conceive of. So still he got bewildered. And what to speak of teeny intelligence? We think I can understand everything what is going on. Everything is under my control. So how fool we have to be like this? Only temple commander feels nobody is under my control. Everybody is thinking everything is under my control. So if somebody feels everything is under my control, they should become temple commander. Then they can soon realize nothing is under our control. So Brahma cannot realize that he is getting cheated. He thought he is smart. But at the end of the game, at the end of the play, he realized how fool I am. So better we don't waste our time. Better we don't wait. Try to adjust, put ourselves in the center, somehow get something, get some result, at least get some holidays. If you cannot get money, take some rest. Let's not do more service than him. Do minimum and get maximum. This is the motto of lazy souls. Minimum endeavor, maximum result. So let's not have such consciousness. I want to be in the center by not serving. So by listening to my mind, I will not put Prabhupada's instruction in my heart. Why? I want to be in the center. If I put Prabhupada's instruction, then I have to put Krishna in the center. Then I have to listen to devotees. Then I have to surrender my life. No, I want to be center. So always I want to be center. Try to adjust situations so that I will not listen to anybody. So if this is a consciousness, then we cannot be happy. All the adjustments, some news recently, there was one person who had cancer, but he went to hospital for some other disease. There was some intestine problem, this, that. So he got operated and he got treated, and there was heavy stitching in the stomach area, something. So 2 months he has to be very cautious, so he was very careful. So the stitches all got healed, everything got intact, became healthy, went to the final checkup to the doctor. Doctor checked everything intact. Now you can be normal, new normal, old normal. So then he want to celebrate this moment of happiness. So took his wife to the hotel, had a feast and some ice cream or something. He started eating and he sneezed. And so heavily he sneezed, so the stitches came out and the intestine also came out. So and then he felt so ashamed and he saw what? Suddenly some wetness. I didn't pass urine and something is wet here, and he saw that intestine came out. And he didn't want to reveal it. He felt so bad. He covered with the shirt. And he thought he can drive himself to the hospital, but he could not. So on the way, he stopped and called for an ambulance, and Balasya neham charanam pitaro narsimha nartasya chagatam udanvato majjato nav taptasya tat pratividir yahyanja jeshtas tavat vibhotanabhritam tat upekshitanam. I will arrange everything. LIC policy, cameras, protein powder, security guards, political influence, everything I'll arrange. Everything is under my control. But tad upekshitanam, if Lord's mercy is not there, no matter how many arrangements we do, everything will give us more implications. Same Prahlad teachings. What a depth of preachings. Even to realize one statement of this takes time. Yasmat priya priyo samyoga viyoga janma shakala yonishu dhayyamanaha shokagnina shakala yonishu dhayyamanaha ataddiyaha dukkha aushadim tadapi dukkam. Prahlad Maharaj is taking dukkha aushadim tadapi dukkam. We have dukkha, we have suffering, and we take aushada. Aushada means medicine. Aushadalaya, I think they call pharmaceutical or medical shops, clinics. So dukkha aushada. For dukkha we take medicine. Dukkha aushadim tadapi dukkam. What Prahlad says, the treatment you do will give you more suffering. You're taking a treatment for a suffering, but the treatment will cause you more suffering than the original problem. We can submit thesis on on this statement. Very difficult to comprehend. It is easy, it is difficult, both. Uh, So it doesn't mean we have to stop taking treatment, but idea is without Krishna, if we want to adjust things, then dukkha aushadim tadapi dukkham. Mm. Uh, So blissful and beautiful or ugly and suffering, we have to see. Sankirtan Prabhu, not Sankirtan Prabhu, Sankirtan Ministry, Vijay Prabhu, when he came last time, the previous time. So in lecture he was telling, so book distribution, when they were doing, so there is something called smile muscles. This part of muscles, I think they call it smile muscles. They were always so smiling and happy and blissful that the smile muscles used to pain. So much they are smiling and happy always, that this smile muscles, they get so much of pain. So, so how much happy we are. So that we have to see. How much we are putting Krishna in the center, that much will be happy. So Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Smile dentist doctor. So we have to take everybody to orthodontist. If we get too much bliss, body cannot tolerate. So Hare Krishna. So any questions, any comments, any mistakes? So what Kandvi, Dokla, Puliyodare. I was seeing one video from TTD. So in Telugu they are explaining different offerings to Balaji. Okay. So the video is showing all items and the person is explaining audio. He's telling on Tuesday we offer laddulu, jilebilu, vadalu. So we are hearing myself Toshan Bro. And I'm thinking, what is this? Everywhere he's adding Lu. My name was Srinivasa Lu, okay, previous. I was thinking, what is Lu? So I never, this thought didn't arise. Father kept this name, but didn't arise. What is the meaning? So intelligent we are, So Lu. So they're adding for items also. Laddulu, jilebilu, vadalu. Everywhere there. And then it came Chakra Pongal, okay. And he said Chakra Pongali. Everywhere he said Lu, here he's telling Li. Then our Toshan Prabhu Acharya gave a commentary. Maybe ghee was little more in Chakra Pongal, the tongue got twisted. And instead of Lu, it became Li. Vadalu, Laddulu, Chakra Pongali. So let's enjoy amazing offerings. Enjoy, but secondary enjoyer. Primary enjoyer is Krishna. We are all secondary enjoyer. So you decorate the person, then in the mirror, the reflection gets already also decorated. So you serve Krishna, we are happy, but that's not our goal. We don't serve to become happy, but we'll become happy. That's the default nature of spiritual happiness, spiritual service. So let's go to Tirupati and enjoy all this Lu. Hare Krishna.